All right, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to break down a little bit more about the marketing system and how it really can affect your income with Legendary Marketer and really how it all works here. So let's just jump right into it here. So how the marketing system works with Legendary Marketer. So again, it's a hands-off money-making system. And what we're going to do really quick is really kind of go over the sales philosophy just really quick. Okay, so let's kind of break this down here just for a moment. So if you look here, this basically represents the number of touches that the system can actually do for all your leads and customers that come through the system. So you have 1 through 12, okay? And if you look here, and again, this represents like if a phone call, a coaching call, that's a touch. You know, an email, that's a touch, right? You know, even you contacting your leads or whatever, if you wanted to, that's a touch as well. So this just represents 1 to 12 touches within the system of Legendary Marketer right now. One thing that Dave Sharpe knows, and one thing that a lot of expert marketers know is 80% of the money, 80% of the big money comes from touches after 5 to 12 and above. Okay, that's where most of your money is going to come from. Okay. Is not from the first exposure. So let's look at it from the other spectrum, the other side of it. 20% comes from the initial touch, the initial exposure, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 20% of your money is gonna come from that range. But 80% of your money, okay, and this can kind of go with a lot of different things. Okay, this is sales and marketing online 101 right here. Okay, so 20% of your money that you earn online will come from the first, second, third, or fourth exposures, right? And then from 5 and above, that's where most of your money comes from, right? So with that said, we know if we want to make the big money, we got to create something which they've already created to where there's a lot of touches for all those different prospects and customers that are coming through the system that can help generate the big money that you want in your business. So, and again, and they'll be able to do that from 1, because remember, when you get started, if you're new looking at this and you're not in the system yet, you're going to have a coach, okay? Not the person who enrolled you, right? That's just your enroller. I'm talking about an expert marketing coach that's going to walk you through what they call the 15 core steps, okay? In terms of learning how to be more effective, learning how to get everything set up with Legendary Marketer to put you in a position to start getting leads and sales, okay? They're gonna walk you through that process. A real human being is gonna hold your hand through the process of learning how to become a legendary marketer, how to become an effective marketer, how to become a marketer that's just making money every day. That's what you want, right? If you're marketing, you want leads every day. You want money every day coming in automatically. And that's what they got set up in those 15 core steps. They're going to show you how to do all of that stuff, right? So again, it's an orientation video series with 15 videos. And remember, they're going to walk you through that process. Let me show you exactly a little bit more how that works. Okay, so if you look here, I keep talking about Alan, so let's just say Alan. Okay, let's say you're already in, right? And you've been doing some traffic strategies and you've been getting some leads. And one of your leads named Alan saw Dave Sharpe's video, was like, wow, I've been looking for something like this. And he says, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. He goes through the process. He sees the first checkout page. It's 30 bucks. He pays his 30 bucks so he can get inside the back office and start the process. Now, when that happened, if you notice, right, he's going to get access to the 15 core steps immediately, okay? But let's look at it here really quick. It costs him 30 bucks. You're going to earn an $18 commission whenever that happens. So just let me kind of backtrack just really quick. When Alan paid his 30 bucks, you're going to earn an $18 commission, okay? He paid his 30, you earn 18. That makes sense? Okay. So when Alan logs into his back office for the first time, he's fired up, right? He's going to see those 15 core steps. Now, I've got an illustration here. I only have like 6 here just for the illustration purposes. But he's going to see all 15. But the first one is the only one that's going to be unlocked. Okay? All the other ones are going to be locked, meaning if he clicks on it, he's not going to be able to see that video. Okay? I'm going to explain why here in just a second. Okay? So he's going to be able to watch that first video right here. Okay, he's going to be able to watch that video. Okay, now once he watches that first video, they're going to give him an instruction saying, hey, you need to contact your coach immediately. Let them know that, you know, you're ready to get started. So what Alan's going to do, he's going to go through the process. He's going to contact his coach. He's going to be able to set up a time right there on his computer when he's going to set an appointment with his coach. Okay, so he definitely wants to do that. So that's going to be the first major touch. Okay, that's going to be the first major touch. Remember, Alan is your customer. You got him because of some traffic. Maybe you posted something on Facebook and somebody saw it. Maybe you did a video on YouTube. Whatever you did that drove traffic to today's video, Alan saw it. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't. He saw it, said, I'm in, 30 bucks, I can do that. Boom, he gets started. You made an $18 commission. He watched that first video, and then he also set up, according to what it told him to do in the actual instruction, he set up that first contact with his coach, and maybe he has it set for the next day or whenever it was, right? He set it up. Now, when he gets on the phone with his coach, they're going to, you know, the coach is going to be able to answer questions for him, you know, clear up any confusion that he might have about marketing, about the system or whatever, right? They're going to have a nice, really good conversation, right? And also what the coach is going to do, he or she is going to unlock videos 2 and 3 for him to watch. Okay, the coach has access to where he can unlock those videos for Alan, for you. You don't have to do anything, okay? You already did your part. You drove traffic, and Alan saw it, and that's why he's here. So your coach, who he or she unlocks videos 2 and 3 now, and they're also going to set up a follow-up call. So when Alan's on the phone with his coach, they're going to set up a follow-up. Hey, let's meet up again in a few days or whatever time frame they decide, so they can talk about videos 2 and 3. So let's say they get to that day, right? And they're meeting again. This is touch number 2, okay? This is touch number 2. They're gonna have a nice, good conversation. They're gonna be able to talk about, hey, do you have any questions about videos 2 and 3? Clear up any confusion, help them get, piece all the puzzle of marketing and all this stuff together for them, and just make sure everything is clear, right? So during that conversation, you know, his coach is then gonna also unlock videos 4 and 5 for Alan to go back and watch at his leisure. And they're gonna also set up another follow-up call just to go over videos 4 and 5, right? So they got it all set up, guys. Now, again, when they come back to their next coaching session, that's gonna be number 3. It's gonna be the third touch, right? And this one's kind of a little bit different. They're gonna be going over some insight. They're going to talk about, you know, hey, did you have any questions about, you know, video number 4 and video number 5? Clear up any confusion, you know, answer any questions or what have you. And they're getting some really top-notch training from Dave Sharpe, who's, you know, helped a lot of people become millionaires on the internet. So you're getting some really, Alan's getting some really good training here, right? He's fired up, and just from what he's learning and from what he's learning from his actual coach. Okay, now, on the step 6, something different happens though. They're going to go over all that insight, and of course the coach is going to unlock step 6, and in step 6 is going to talk more about the licensing program inside of Legendary Marketer. Okay, this is a, you know, I give it 5 stars. It's a high-end training platform that really helps people get to the next level, you know, at a faster pace, okay? Because it's going to really help get them in position where they need to be to be a more effective marketer and to make more money. Again, that's why you're here, to make more money. Now, the licensing program, again, it's going to give Alan the opportunity to get a 40% commission on that high ticket sale of a person becoming in the licensing program. So if Alan refers somebody to Legendary Marketer and they, you know, want to purchase a license to be able to sell some of the high ticket products within Legendary Marketer, you know, he wants to get a 40% commission. Now, let me kind of break it down here. So $2,500 is what it costs for the licensing program, but it pays $1,000 commission. Okay, let me repeat that. The licensing program is $2,500. It's going to give you access to a lot more training. It's just going to really put you where you need to be. You want more money. You want that dream lifestyle. You want all this stuff. It's going to put you in a position so you can get that information to be able to do that. If you're consistent, if you're following everything that they're doing, it's just going to put you in a better position so you can, have the potential to really live your dreams. Okay, so it's $2,500 to get that, but it's $1,000 commission anytime someone does that. So for example, if you had a license and Alan upgraded, well, you just made $1,000 commission. Okay, so let me kind of move forward here just really quick. Alan's coach will also schedule 2 to 3 more follow-up calls after step 6, because maybe Alan needs to locate some resources to be able to do that. So that's what those other coaching sessions are going to be able to do, is one, again, help answer questions about the other videos, clear confusion, answer questions, etc., and also help Alan get in a position so he can become a licensed affiliate inside of Legendary Marketer, where Alan will be able to make the high ticket commissions. Okay, so for example, and if you look at it again here from that chart from the previous slide, remember 80% of your big money is going to happen in those touches from 5 and above, right? And if you look here, we're gonna Alan's going to be talking with his coach who knows how many times in terms of just going through the process of getting better, doing different upgrades, etc. So it's really, the way they have it all set up is genius. It definitely does help everybody involved win. Now, I got a question for you though. In this whole process, where are you in this whole process here? Let me answer it for you. You are nowhere in this process. Alan is talking to his coach, right? You referred him to Legendary Marketer. Alan is your customer, of course, right? But you're no longer, you're not even in this process, right? So again, you are not a part of this process. It is totally hands off. Does that make sense? It's totally hands off. That's what I call pure automation. Legendary Marketer is doing all the work, right? And guess what? You can actually benefit from that labor just by driving traffic to the system. Does that make sense? So what we're going to do now, I'll show you how to get started as an affiliate with Legendary Marketer, because I'm telling you guys, this thing is, it's incredible. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to get started, because it was hands off. All I can do was just drive traffic. And of course, I definitely did the license, got my license because I definitely wanted to make the high ticket commissions and everything. But we're going to go into it a lot more deeper here in just a few moments in the next video. So with that said, see you on the next video.